Melissa. Nice to see you guys again. I know that you had scheduled an appointment, and I know last night I had a voicemail from you that you really wanted to talk about something today that happened. So, tell me a little bit about what happened last night.
Well, we had gone out. It was our friend's party, and Melissa just got hammered, and it just like you started getting really rude to everyone. You were rude to me. You were putting me down in front of all of our friends. It was just a train wreck.
You're overreacting,
and it was really embarrassing for me. And I'm like so sick of your drinking.
You always do this. I was just trying to let loose a little bit. It was Friday night. Like, you get so upset about little things like this.
I know, but you didn't just make me upset. You made like everyone at the table upset.
Okay. So it seems like there's some different points of view of what was going on last night. So I kind of want to go back.
She always exaggerates.
Let me go back to last week when we kind of talked about how we use I statements. So the I statements that with the equation we talked about was the first thing we want to talk about is what you saw. So the behaviors that you saw. The next one is how that made you feel. And then the next thing we'll talk about is like what you hope and expect that person will behave in the future, or like what you hope and expect from your relationship, and then what you're willing to do. So those 4 I statements, and we want to make sure we are talking from your perspective. You don't want to use the your what you're doing wrong or things like that. We want to use the I statements. So Megan, do you want to start? So kind of go through about last night using those I statements.
It's really hard because I feel like I didn't do anything wrong.
I understand.
Of course you feel that way.
I'm just teasing you.
I mean, I understand.
Okay, so
She likes to use humor to lighten the mood sometimes. It usually works.
I know, and it does.
Works on you, doesn't it?
It's a good defense mechanism, but I know you're really upset, so let's go through
Okay.
it. So start with what you saw, the behaviors you saw.
Last night, I saw the person that I love and care about drink too much and say some hurtful things to people that she wouldn't normally say.
That's good. Okay, so that's what you saw, and how did it make you feel?
And it hurt my feelings, some of the things that you said. And I felt like sad for you too, because I know that it probably, when the next day you probably feel bad about those things too.
Okay, so that's good. So then what do you hope and expect for like the future, and what do you hope for this outcome?
Well, I just hope that like we can find a way to still let loose, but not like get to that escalated point where it falls apart at the end of the night and it's not fun anymore.
Yeah, you still want to have fun and enjoy each other, but just in a way that's not over the top. Okay, and then what are you willing to do? So what are you willing to do to help move you guys into the right direction? Megan, yeah, what are you willing to do?
What am I gonna do? I think I'm gonna try to not be so judgmental, and try to talk to you about it before you drink too much.
And maybe we could have like cues like this or something. Right.
Okay, that's good. I think that's kind of it's a nice kind of like exit strategy or like safety plan. Like if you kind of feel it's getting too escalated or too much, you can kind of maybe cut it down before it's too late. That was great. Thank you for doing that, Megan. So Melissa, do you want to share now? Like, what did you see last night? What was the behaviors you saw last night?
In myself?
Yeah, from your perspective.
Well, I saw, I honestly, I wasn't really paying attention to your feelings. I saw an opportunity to have a few cocktails, and I maybe had too many, and I saw you get upset later in the evening, and if I'm being honest, I maybe noticed other people were upset with me as well.
Okay, so looking back, you can kind of see that maybe getting that body language maybe from other people or from Megan that like you're starting to maybe annoy people or
Yeah.
kind of get on their nerves.
Or say things that are,
Okay.
you know,
Yeah.
not
Good.
inappropriate.
Okay, that's good awareness. So then let's move to how did it make you feel? What did you feel in those moments? Or,
I didn't.
Or today.
I would say,
Yeah.
I didn't feel. I just felt. I didn't feel. I felt upset when Megan made me leave because I didn't really want to because I had too many cocktails and
Okay.
was having fun. I thought I was. Now I feel sad that I behaved that way
Yeah.
and that I hurt you
Okay.
because I love her. So
Yeah. Yeah. That's I think. In hindsight, right? We can in the moment we're not really thinking about what we're doing or how we're making people feel, but today you can kind of see that you feel that. Okay, so what do you hope and expect for like the future? How to move on from this? Or
I expect myself to do better, you
Okay.
know, and I hope that we can maybe figure out something that we agree with, or where I don't feel like she's attacking me, but she
Right.
doesn't feel like I'm not listening to her.
yeah, and it seems to like if you hold yourself accountable, then it's like you're holding yourself to standards. It's not someone else holding you to standards where like you can have resentments or like.
Right.
I mean, if you decide I need to leave by 10 o'clock because I know I'm gonna get too escalated, instead of Megan trying to nag at you to drag you out at 10:30, it's like you're holding yourself accountable for that
Yeah.
10 o'clock. Perfect. And then what do you the hope and expect? And then what are you willing to do to like kind of move you guys in the right direction?
I'm willing to try and practice a little bit more patience with her when
Yeah.
like it does get to 10 o'clock and I don't want to leave, but I know that this was already our plan,
Right.
and to just work on being better about that.
Yeah.
And maybe paying more attention to how much I'm drinking,
Yeah.
and maybe a little less would be okay.
Yeah. I think that's shows another great awareness that you are willing to kind of look at yourself versus like what's Megan doing wrong. You're gonna look at yourself and like keep yourself accountable. I think that's great, and I think it's important that you guys go out and have fun, right? Like,
Yeah.
You don't want
We
to
have
be
fun together until
Yeah.
I do that.
right. So I think you both recognize that it's fun and to a point, and then once if you can find that point and stop the train going past, you're gonna have better
Stop the
luck.
train wreck.
Stop the
Yeah,
train
stop
wreck.
the train before the train wreck,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Perfect. Thank you.